blue, AP BREN on the red here. So, is this the time they pick up the Nolan, or will it be banned out?
The Nolan is actually one of those crucial picks in this tournament. I think he should be banned. I don't recall seeing See You Soon play with the Nolan. Actually they played the Nolan against Team BTR and they have won. So maybe MP the King can actually pull off the Nolan here if they ban the Pivy, since they started to clear the road as Team AB BREN were doing throughout the drafts before. If they want a Nolan, they have to make him have the best way, or like a smooth way to be executed.
Clear the road for him, right?
Yes, clear the road.
Clear the road. If that works out for them, in a way too, I would say that if they win the Nolan, it gives them a good step. But as we've seen from teams before, you still have to be able to actually protect the Nolan and allow him the space to work, right? That is something. Now, if you get a first blood, like we saw in the previous game, that already gets you off to a great start. But we can see so far it's not banned out.
Well, you can now play the same game that AB BREN played the previous game, and that leave the Joy and Nolan open if Team See You Soon actually gives you the opportunity. And not just that, Vivius is still out there for the take. So you have the mobility heroes, the really good mobility heroes in the jungle, and oh yeah, now they banned a Nolan, so by nature, I think that we will see a Joy being banned.
I thought you were saying bye, like goodbye.
Yeah,
Goodbye, yeah.
I felt bad when he got banned. Things could have been more interesting if he was there.
Well, I think again,
For me, at least.
the plan here from AP BREN was like, all right, go ahead and pick the Nolan, but we'll have the Phobius.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
They kind of already forced the Nolan to be banned by themselves here because it's clear that they do not want to pick it up. They banned the Angela, not the Phobius. And now for AB BREN, there's only one ban left that we've seen throughout the series. It's always been banned. If the Nolan gets banned, it's the Joy.
The Joy, yeah.
Right? Will AB BREN let MP the King play the Joy now without the presence of Nolan in their draft? They might do it. They might be like, no, never mind. They'll take, no.
There it is.
No.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Told
Nature.
you.
Bye.
Told you. No more mobility heroes. No more mobility heroes. Even though AB BREN could have given See You Soon the Joy and then take the Phobius for themselves, but now we will go for a classic draft, I would say.
Yep.
Guinevere, you'll now think of, oh, will we take the Farmis, maybe the Bruno, or the Valentina? So, or maybe we'll see another. I don't know at this point.
I think at this point,
Maybe.
yeah. For me, I'm thinking maybe the Bruno, maybe the Faramis or the Valentina, like you mentioned, Yasu. I think those are solid choices already here. And then usually that swing, that crazy curveball, is in the second phase, right? And that's what I love, again, where we are with a lot of the flexibility options. There's the Faramis. That's going to be locked in here. And we'll see if they actually opt for the Bruno. Oh, Arlot. So pick that up, and now they're trying to cover their bases already. Is this the Valentina, though, from See You Soon, for to kind of counter play into this Faramis?
Deep inside, this inner child in me says, please, Kimmy. Please, Kimmy. Please.
I thought we were giving up on our dreams, Yasu.
No, like
We're going back to it.
We're going back to the dreams.
Because whenever I see Fu's name right now, I think that he can grant me that wish. After picking the Odette, why not even like go with the Johnson? Like make it all fun.
I think now it's a bit impossible. They have a Faramis already.
Nah.
Realistically, I think for See You Soon, I think it has to be the Bruno, right? Kusei has found so much success whenever he has gotten his hands on the Bruno, and MPLI as well, and then MPL Cambodia. And they go for it.
Why not the Valentina now?
Because he's not sorry.
Why not the Valentina now? For team See You Soon.
Are your gears grinding, Yasu? This is what we like to say to our dear friend Midnight. His gears sometimes grind.
When you get frustrated and you're like, oh no!
Just how you reacted,
get mad.
Just how you reacted right now to the Dairoth pick.
Yeah,
your
you were
gears are grinding.
slamming a table.
I wanted to see the Valentina. You have a Final Slash. You have a Netherrealm. You have other picks to be used for you. Why not use the Valentina now? Why even the Dairoth again?
Yasu, make sense of this for us. Why the Dairoth? I know you don't agree with it so much, but why the Dairoth and not the Valentina?
Maybe, just maybe, because I don't know what's going inside the cat dog's mind right now, but maybe he's preventing Team AB BREN from taking tanky heroes So that they go for, I would say, a swift approach, just a fast approach, and they don't go for these stationary heroes like the Minotaur maybe at some point. But we don't know actually, because Arlott is kind of a flex pick, so you can use him either in Rome or even XP. Again, I don't see the use of the Diroth.
Let's see, maybe
It's so early, right?
it is pretty early. It's the same basically pick
Yeah.
order as game number 1 when they actually did pick up the Diroth, but this time they have the Bruno, so it makes more sense. They have proper damage, instant damage instead of the
Alright.
quad from game number 1. But the Brody, let's talk about the Brody. Even though we've seen Brody as quite a hot pick in M5,
his win rate.
he's been horrible
His
win
win
rate
rate.
wise, abysmal win rate. Oh, say goodbye to the Helker.
All right, that's interesting that they decided to ban that out, but hey, they're covering their bases.
Oh.
We're gonna go with that. There's a good response too,
Nice
because
one,
we know, Kyle TZ loves that Fanny if he gets his hands on it. So right now, the Brody, it is kind of a head scratcher, right? For the most part, it's picked up so much, but the win rate just isn't there, right? And going against the Bruno, in this way, it's like, all right, well, at least you want to play with some distance. You have a Guinevere across from you. Diroth is going to try his best to flicker and get the, the penetration and the Bism strike and everything else off. So Brody is just one of those heroes, I feel like it's either that or the clip, really. Like, you're trying to work with some space, some distance, obviously, to just get those marks off, get the torn apart memories from a distance and safety, while having that Netherrealm and even the peel potential from a final slash. So it could just end up being one of the safer options for AP BREN right now.
Well, for Team See You Soon, I would say that they are doing the same mistake as the first draft in this series, which not having the suitable crowd control or someone to get in and tank the damage. I wouldn't suggest having your jungler as your front laner, as the one to sacrifice, as the one to initiate a team fight. So I wouldn't suggest the Guinevere. Although she can be used as a room, but so far for me she is a jungler. So the Valentina not being banned by Team AB BREN, I think they are going for those heroes who will not have the mobility that they should, I would say, have, because the Diroth already prevents you from being stationary, prevents you from having these tanky heroes. So I don't know, Lilia, I would say
Banned out.
Valentina
Banned out,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say Valentina was a better ban here.
Okay, well, they pick up the Akai now,
Oh.
and that's 3 big ultimates. So overloading the Valentina might be why they actually banned out the Lilia instead of the Valentina. They want See You Soon to pick up the Valentina. They say,
Yeah.
go ahead. Which ultimate are you going to take? The Final Slash, the Netherrealm,
The heavy
or the
spin.
heavy spin, right? It's all up to
Yeah.
you, confusing the Valentina user. Now, it's the question of whether the Guinevere is going to be flexed into the row position or will it be used as a jungler. Because at this point, what does Moxie use? There's so much disengage. There's proper dive as well. Safest choice, Minotaur. Has to be, right?
Oh, there it is. Good call. Novaria, Minotaur. Provide yourself with the vision, the setup potential as well. You got a lot of CC in favor for See You Soon, and then you match in with the Bruno, right? Eventually, it's very quickly scaling. Usually needs those 2 items to get going, and then from there, if everything is layered correctly as they need to, you whittle them down with the Novaria, and you have the vision to provide that opportunity utilizing the Minoan Fury. You break down some of the armor, right, with the Diroth, if they make it work this time, and then you can kind of follow up from there. Also very safe with the spatial migrations and then everything else. It could all fall into place. My biggest concern is across from them. The lineup so far from AP BREN, Netherrealm alone, helps kind of negate a lot of that early pressure setup. And then you talk about Paquito once again.
Mr.
MVP
Cannon.
performance from earlier. Mr. Cannon
Yeah.
picks up that Paquito. The gloves are going to be loaded again.
FDP. Full damage Paquito.
Yep, FDP.
Right
Rio would
hook,
be proud.
left hook, and a knockout.
LWP.
Keep
Well,
going.
Making
KG.
up. Well,
What's the next one?
WTNO. What's the next one? I can
right.
keep going all day,
Hey,
bro.
well, let's let Yasu break this down real quick. Yasu, how's it looking?
well, it looks It looks good for both teams actually, but I would lean towards Team AB BREN because they go for the classical approach running, but Team See You Soon making up for the front laning by giving the vision by the Novari is actually good, but the Maleficor at some point for the Brody with the torn apart memory will be lethal.
Well, lethal or not, we're going to find out here as we load into the land of Dawn. It's match point for AP BREN. Looking to close out the series here for See You Soon. Can they utilize this composition to take it to a game of 5 for this first of best of 5 series ahead of us as both teams get us situated here? A big part of this will also be on this early rotation from See You Soon. MP the King relying on the rest of the team here, and also that XP lane matchup between the Tyroth and the Paquito.
Well, there is something I want to speak about before we get into the action of this game. I think that Miracle is already off with the prediction, so I don't know how does your curse actually work. Can you explain it to me?
That's the glory.
Miracle
That's
curse.
the beauty of it.
There is no explanation.
There's no explanation.
You're just cursed.
Yes.
It's either cursed or blessed. Like,
It's a passive technique. You know, you never know when the cooldown is on or off.
Yeah.
Felix knows when the cooldown is on or off, though. He just jumps in, zones Ogwen away, does a lot of damage, and even in the lane. See, wow, all right. Kusei loves Master Assassin. He's a laner by heart. Look at that. Every single game, Master Assassin so far.
He wants to win his lane, and this is actually a really good thing. But looking here at the emblems, I would say that the Novari is also going for a really good damage approach. And for Team See You Soon, the Jiroth actually makes more sense now after adding some heroes who can be a little bit tanky. But it's gonna be so hard for you to engage and disengage with the Jiroth once again.
okay, so a lot of this early poking back and forth so far, but with the lineups here, you're not really expecting anyone to go down just yet, right? A lot of these need that level 4 ability to set things up, to turn the tide in some of these early skirmishes. So, Turtle just about up, but look at the focus already on the bottom side too. Trying to put some pressure there, but Ra gonna be there to back him up.
Uh-oh. Ogwen getting some good damage in with a vengeance. MP the King has been chunked quite low, but so has Flapteezy. Bottom side, wait! First blood with a Requiem view. This might be a double kill. Shadow Stampede, bring it back. One more Ghost Bursters. Might be able to do it. MP still surviving. Another knock-up as MP pops the regen. And Kalteezy secures the turtle, bringing Felix back, trying to pin him down. But Felix is able to maneuver just as good. Who's it worth for? Turtle and kill.
I would say the Turtle at this point because the kill wouldn't make up for the shield given to your gold lane, and also wouldn't give up for the amount of gold distributed equally to your teammates generally. So I would take a Turtle over a kill, even though See You Soon are in the lead, but bringing this. Oh, what? What?
Oh, what
what?
the heck just happened there? Rah!
Wow.
That's literally what Ross said while he shot him down.
Rah.
Yeah, that's how he says it. Also, run with the ball. Bruno and Brody faced 20 times in M5 so far, and Bruno has won 16, 80% of the games. That is the matchup.
Oh.
Clap.
Getting caught up is some strike not used with the flicker this time. It's still on cooldown, but 80% is a big number. Oh, another astral sphere from downtown from Ra.
If he gets a sniper off every time this whole game, you got to do it.
Just got to do Ra, Ra, Ra.
Well, Raya right now is giving a hard time for Team AB BREN to recall or like to even have some time to breathe. But look here at the spells, because this is the most thing that actually catches my eyes all the time. Super Marco should be punished after using his flicker, but yet Team AB BREN, See You Soon are not utilizing their resources on the gold lane, because not having the flicker on a gold laner is actually lethal, and also Kosei. So this is the time for both of these teams to focus and to take down one of these marksmen down.
With that, putting the pressure here already on the side of the jungle, getting a flicker out though, so they work around that. But AB BREN wants to put pressure resource-wise, leading into that first turtle. So with Ogwen, no flicker, they'll work around that. Also, MP the King picked up the Genius Wand, so really he wants to kind of whittle them down in the magic-resistant department. And then Ra is there to get those shots off. We'll see if that all plays a part and how things kind of unfold. But once again, they're going to battle it out.
Four-man reveal now as that spatial migration doesn't connect. And Flapteezy, oh my goodness gracious! What is that damage? MP the King got knocked out.
That was a knockout.
Holy.
From Flap.
What?
Flap is just furious at this point. Sorry, Felix right now is trying to hold that orange buff, but it's gonna so hard.
Boxy's coming down right now with the help of the Missile Strike. The final slash displaces them for a bit. AP BREN looking for the orange buff. Calteezy retrieves it and gets out with a headbutt. Ogwen jumping with a vengeance. Few goes bursters, healing coming down. Boxy still able to heal for a bit, but Flap, Teasy, Mr. Cannon, he has the cannons in those hands.
And you can't, it's gonna look like it did back in what, game two it was? What, game three, game one, whichever it was, but when Flap Teasy gets these kills, gets these leads, it gets deadly here. The aggression that comes through is gonna be a problem.
And Few got that one. MP the King actually missed out and now gets knocked out again. It's 3 kills on the cannon.
Someone stop Flap Teasy. Someone stop this guy. He's he's too annoying for Team See You Soon. And I was actually, my eyes were on the top lane because Kosei was so far behind that turret and Super Marco just got under his skin. He's just focusing on making those zone plays. And Kosei is just falling into them.
Well, as we see things unfold here, Yasu, take us through the items. Anything sticking out with this nearly 2K gold lead for AP BREN?
I would say that Kyle is working with the gold he has, buying those half items, going all the way through, taking all the objectives he needs. So, Flap.
The flick around.
Shut down.
Requiem comes down with the Abyssum Strike. It's a shutdown finally to Flap Teasy. But man, what a lethal Paquito. Every single, is he going full damage again, bro?
Yeah, most likely a very similar build from what we saw in the previous time that he brought it down this series. But right now, that was a good pickoff for See You Soon. Able to find something, but now on the bottom side.
MB.
A full dive, 3-man, final slash onto Super Marco's side. And he gets the kill, picks it up for free. Now the bottom lane free, and See You Soon, they're looking for to zone Calteezy up top. Flap rotating up top, and also heavy spin, trying to pin them down, gets 2, and this might buy him enough time. The Minute Fury with the flicker, and then the round comes down, but Kyle still falls. Meanwhile, Kusei able to slide tackle out just in a bit. Ogwen uses the final slash, but Kusei flickers out. Now it's Felix again in the midst of 3 members, able to dash out just barely. The turtle saving it for a bit. Baptiste, one more hit. Left, right, good night. Boxy the King is next. The Torn Apart Memory takes him out. It's a Requiem, this time on the Flap, and a snipe down from Ra.
Good response. Once again, the back and forth. But See You Soon still showing life here. Turtle still not going to be committed on, but AP BREN finding some kills as well. Real quick, how's the items?
The items right now with the Maleficar, as I told you, he's going to be a nightmare for them with this torn apart memory. Super Marco just showed up after taking 2 turrets for Team AP BREN. He finished his duty on top lane. He just said, like, why not go for bot lane? He also got the bot lane, came back for the torn apart memory. Their own Boxy the King getting a kill upon him. And not just that, Flapteasy actually got 2 items in just 8 minutes with the Paquito on the XP lane. Like regularly, we don't see the XP laners shine that much with the damage, but yet he have 2 items of pure damage so far.
Oh no, Felix. He's sorry, don't do it to him. Killing spree down below. They've had enough of Flap Teasy, but the other Teasy brother wants some revenge. The rest of the team rotating down below. They're still going to go in for it. Spatial migration onto Calteezy with no heavy spin right now. Boxy knocks him up again, but the Panda likes the odds of a 1v3. Now it's Ogwen who's coming down. Slide tackle from Kusei. Few with another round. The final slash to bring them under the tier 2. Now it's just Kusei versus the world, and Ogwen takes him down.
Another good response there from AP BREN. Able to read the map, read the play. They make their own punishing maneuver, and now all this, once again, eyes set on the mid lane. Gonna put the pressure where they can, so See You Soon. They've got some fight still in them. They have to be able to choose some of these battles a little bit better as they approach into these objectives. This is what AP BREN wants to do. Cause some chaos, cause some havoc here. Because now they put the pressure into the jungle.
Well, Super Marco here adding up some physical damage. I know, like, speed attack to his emblem, having this Demon Hunter sword and also melting down these tanky heroes is actually something that I wouldn't have imagined to be happening in 9 minutes of time. AB BREN, look at the damage dealt here. I wouldn't actually think that it was few, but apparently he is up there in the charts. I would have said that Ogwayne, even though he is the roamer, he is doing quite a lot of damage.
Final slash, Minus Fury onto 3, but he gets deleted before he can even get that down. The Astral Fear is able to dish out some damage toward our memory. Taking Felix low. Calteezy going back to his own purple buff. A good snipe again from Ra. But none of AP BREN's members gets taken out.
Yep. They got the eyes here on Calteezy. He's going to go ahead and start up this Lord here. First one in the game. Will wait up. Boxy, just a couple seconds. Will be spawning, so full force, 5 versus 5 if they want to go ahead and dance for this Lord. It will go for a reset. Still got Flap also putting the pressure on the bottom side. This is what we expect when he has this kind of lead. Put pressure on these side lanes. See You Soon might have to manage it, might have to respond to it, but right now it looks like they're just looking for a setup of their own against AP BREN here.
Yeah.
As they get in position. Once again, AP BREN having this small lead can work around this, but the shots from Ra, who has not died yet, they gotta respect that damage.
Oh.
Minus Fury. Ogwyn flickers out the safety. Calteezy gonna be knocked up by both the Lord and the Minion. And now it's Baptiste who goes in all alone, gets punished for it. Kuse. It's the same for him, but he's still gonna be able to lifesteal back with the purple buff in his own jungle. AP BREN down 1 member.
Well, Team See You Soon, I have to give it to them. They are really good in team fights, but macro-wise, Team AB BREN are just dealing a lot of losses to the side of Team See You Soon when it comes to the turrets, because on the side lane, they are just losing right now.
Boxy brought back to the team right now with insane execution by Super Marco. MP with the spatial migration onto the bush right now, as that's going to be a full-on fight from AP BREN going in, but Ogwyn, he steps out of the nether round toward our memory from Super Marco.
Whoa.
The fadeaway. Super Marco gets the kill with some finesse. And now with that, 2 down for See You Soon. It's only Ogwyn gone for AP BREN. This is a position for AP BREN to secure this Lord here as they make their way to secure it and then get these turrets, work with the space. See You Soon. Not much they can do here.
The wave management for Team See You Soon have to get a little bit better if they want to pull up a solid defense. They do have the heroes to defend at least this Lord, because this Lord is coming in a really critical time, but yet it's defendable. It is defendable with the crowd control giving like Boxy the King, also MP the King. Oh, we have a really hero counter matchup count here, right, Maisu?
Love this theoretical win rate, right? Brody, just a little bit less than the Bruno.
Oh, Flap.
1v1. Flap with the shield. Now boxing, weaving, Super Marco, torn apart memory. He brought 3 extra members to a 1v1. Now it's MP. Who's looking for a miracle run. Spatial migration, jumping on the field, dealing some damage. But now with the Nether Realm, it is all but done for MP in that bottom lane.
Okay, well, they're going to make quick work of this Lord here once again. First one of the game. Be able to handle that just fine. So they bought some time, but AP BREN still going to focus on these resources and the turrets where they can get them. Ogwyn also might look for his own initiation, holding on to that final slash alongside the flicker here. Still eyes now set on that bottom. The pressure was put on these turrets, but ultimately can't break into the base of See You Soon just yet.
Super Marco with 7-1-0 KDA. He's just, right now, he's just a force of nature. No one can stop him. Ogwayne here with the final slash. He couldn't find his target, but seems See You Soon, if they actually pulled it off for a little bit longer, they can make up a really good team fight. But let's have a look here at the itemization. The Gold Rose Meteor from the Paquito, he actually acknowledges the damage output coming from Ra, not just Ra, also from MP the King, but yet he's going for a full damage setup. And for Brody, he is set, he is here, and he is ready to deal the maximum damage any Brody can deal.
Yeah, and with that, look at this gold lead in terms of the gold laners alone, right? It's massive. But if See You Soon is somehow, some way able to take care of Super Marco, and if that's just whittling him down from shots from afar, that could be a great setup here.
Count, just face check that. Now it's Feel. Oh, beautiful final slash. Onto Boxy. Oh, now it's going to be Boxy the King, who winds up in his fury, another round right there. And Boxy the King gets knocked out, gets punched out of the game. It's turned around completely by AP BREN. Ra shoots him down, but sorry, I'm Felix. Gets caught in the vengeance.
Ogwin, you're a roamer. Goes in again. Very decisive from AP BREN to decide that now, furthering the lead here. 15 seconds to the Lord, and it's looking dire for See You Soon.
Oh, miscommunication. Miscommunication by team See You Soon. Just having Boxy the King using all what he have in his sleeves have been just used for nothing.
Yep.
Just a loss. 3 of his members are down. And Team AB right now, they get to get the Enhanced Lord, also to have more pressure when it comes to the minions. And at this point, actually, I wonder, how can Team See You Soon pull off a next good defense?
They got, well,
Wow.
Ouch.
speaking of defense, let's
Damage.
talk about just the Lord
The damage.
first. They're not even able to walk up. Super Marco with another double. 1-1-1-1. 11-1-1. That's why he's the #1 goal laner right now.
I can hear him right now, man. Whoa. 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 11-1-1. Whoa. Right now, still.
Oh,
pressure.
flat. What?
Left, right, good night. The footballer losing to the boxer, not surprising technically if you know.
Yeah.
But
Think about it.
think about it.
Well, right now, they got to deal with this Lord. Bottom side, going to be focusing down there. See You Soon. Boxy's going to be up. MP the King's now up.
Oh no.
Oh.
Das.
That's the sound effect.
Yeah.
That is.
For those wondering. You know, some people watch without sound, by the way.
Absolutely. A lot of people do actually. A lot of people play without the sound. And
Yeah.
now final slash.
Oh.
Felix not able to get this placed all the way. Caltese doesn't even need the mini waves to help Super Marco get that turret
Sorry,
in lane. As
Felix.
that's the Lord walking back and forth. AP BREN looking for the end right here in the 16th minute of the game. Super Marco positioning in the back. Astral Echo revealing all 4 members. Only few not revealed. Final slash. Bringing Boxy back. The immortality gets popped in his life as well. Felix chunked down. Topside wave. Clearing out the Lord, or the base rather.
Okay, base going to be fully exposed here. Couple more waves pushing in. Are they actually going to push this one in? Conceal going to be used, but now the waves making their way here.
Sorry, I'm Felix getting popped down. That's a killing spree and a final slash. MP the King, one last desperate requiem. But it's AP BREN in the EVM Convention Center in front of the whole crowd.